I'm on. Who sings better than me? Welcome to the Sunday service, brothers and sisters of the complications. Remember back about 5 years ago, you was driving on the highway. You saw some kid there by the road. He had long blonde stringy hair, his thorn in the ear. That was me. That you saw that night downtown, singing out on the side sidewalk with his guitar case on the ground. He looked down on his luck. So you threw him a buck. Well, remember, that was me. I'ma face you, I've seen a million times. You see me a million times. I never had to fit in between no lines. Nope. I live in a dream, baby, that you don't left behind. I'm a face you've seen a million times. You've seen me so many times. Play it down. Remember the kid that walked into your store? Remember that kid? You told that kid that you were sorry. You wouldn't hire him anymore. So he walked out your door. His head hung down to the floor. Well, that was me, baby. Remember back about 25 years ago, but you was driving down a highway. You saw some kid standing there by the road. Long blonde, dirty hair. That's right, alright, he had his thumb out in the air. That's right, he did. That was me, man. That was me. That was me. The end was even better than the beginning, man. At the end, when I held that note, man, where have you been? I've been sitting here all week. I said I'll be right back, and then I came back, and I'd been screwed over by the government. So, this show is my form of protest against all that dissatisfies me. The Kingsmen came together in a garage. They could hardly even play, but they practiced night and day, and pretty soon they got to where they could really play that song Louie Louie. So they saved up all the money from the shows, and they went into one of those studios, and they gave their version of that song Louie Louie a try. Now, I don't know the words to that song Louie Louie, and I'm pretty sure that the singer for the Kingsmen didn't know the words to them either. Either way, he didn't get him right on the record, because on the record they sound jumbled in his jaw. Says me think of me, girl, oh so constantly. How may I make her ooh ah. Well, that last part scared everybody from the PTA to the FBI. You see, the kids have been going kind of crazy lately. It seemed like nobody was going to be able to figure out why. So they decided to form a coalition, launch an investigation for the children. They figured they could at least try to figure out the words to that song, Louie Louie. Feel good, hit of this endless summer. It gets these kids out of control. They're singing along to that star-spangled bummer. I say, hail, hail, rock and roll. You know, Marilyn Manson's real name's not Marilyn Manson. He's a skinny public high school kid from Ohio. He's not some monster from out of this world. And like a lot of skinny public high school kids, he just got so sick of being beaten up by what they call a pulling guard all week. And then he'd have to go out on the weekend and watch some quarterback get all the girls to fucking him forming a band, man. And then Marilyn Manson formed a band. And now he still gets a ton of chicks. They might be weird chicks, but they're chicks. And then a few years later, a couple of latchkey kids went tragically mad. And a bunch of people standing around the TV store outside of the mall trying to figure out what went wrong. This guy says, you think the life of a kid going around here could have gotten that bad? And this other old guy says, no, probably just the words to that Marilyn Manson song. You know, that creepy kid on TV. Feel good, hit of this endless summer, getting the kids out of control, singing along to that star-spangled bummer. Hail, hail, rock and roll. You know, every 10 years or so, our country and some other little country start firing all of our newest weapons at each other for some reason or another. Right or wrong, like it or not, it happens. And when it happens, people get shot. And when people get shot, they show that on TV a lot. You don't have to be 18 to see it. You don't even have to be in the first grade. First grade, where they teach you the pride that they say you're going to need to thrive in a world where they say only the strong will survive. So you're taught the art of more and to compare to and to keep score Monday through Friday while you stare at the floor until Sunday. You got to go to school once more, only this time they make you wear a suit and a tie and listen to some guy who claims to know where people are going to go when they die tell you that only the meek are going to inherit the earth. Well, fuck, man. By that time, how could anybody know what anything was worth? Now, brothers and sisters, I'm just one guy. And I don't even know the words to that song, Louie Louie, but I'll tell you right now without batting an eye, the next time somebody's latchkey kid goes wrong, it ain't gonna be because of somebody's song. I ain't trying to preach to you either on this fine Sunday. I'm just trying to string a few words together too, you know, like a TV evangelist. I say, hey kids, let's get it on. Hey, why not? Let's get it on, baby. Hey, let's get it on. Why not? Why not? Let's just get it on. I believe in miracles. Where you from? You sexy thing. Ooh. Man, feeling musical today. That song was based on a song. Here's a story better than that song is based on the story of this woman in Michigan who heard the Kingsmen's version of the song Louie Louie, and she couldn't understand the lyrics, and she called the government, and they wanted to know the lyrics too. And poor Paul Revere and the Raiders had a song out at the same time, but you could understand the lyrics, so no one gave a shit. You could have just checked the other song. It was on the chart at the same time. Federal Bureau. Nice investigation, fellas. But the better story is, and I don't know if I've told this before, but there's a cat named Richard Berry who lived in Los Angeles, and he was playing in Holiday Inn Bar, and he had 2 songs he'd written. One was called Louie Louie, and one was called Have Love, Will Travel. And he made a 45 of them. And it just so happened that some kids that had just gotten out of high school were drinking on a fake ID in this bar, and one of these kids bought that 45. And like very shortly after, he went to the Washington State University, and he took with him that 45. And he put it, and somehow that got kind of hot in his dorm with his friends. And there was a band called the Wailers, I believe, that lived in proximity to this thing, got their hands on this song, tried to play it like the record, kind of couldn't, sort of had their own version, put that on a live record, and that took over the whole Northwest college circuit. Pretty soon you had to play that. Now this guy Richard Berry's in the Army. He has no fucking idea that's going on, right? And then Paul Revere and the Raiders and the Kingsmen put that song out at the exact same time, probably years after it was written, and Richard Berry realized he was a songwriter, you know, and that they owed him some dough. And that's what we're here to talk about today. Dough. In the beginning, man wondered to himself, he said, why are we even here? And yet with each asking of this question, the answer would become even less and less clear. Overwhelmed by fear, it was distraction that took its place, and so it was in the world's first shelter that we must have begun the human race. The human race to fill up more and more empty space. And oh, how we must have loved the human race. Until one day this one guy says to this other guy, he says, hey man, you seen this guy over here? Seems like he's got more than anybody else has got, man. To me, that just does not seem fair. Well, the second guy agreed with the first guy. Everybody else did too. Well, they all got so worked up that they figured they knew what they needed to do. They would divide all of his stuff up among each other after they killed him, of course. For they could see no real good reason not to just take whatever they wanted to by force. But when they found him, he said, hey, just wait a minute, fellas. I wouldn't kill me just now. You can see I got more than you ever got. Wouldn't you first at least like to know how? And with that, he had everybody's attention. And with that, he went on loud and clear. He said, you all know how long you've always wondered. You've wondered, why am I even here? Well, today I'm going to tell you all about that. I'm going to teach you about suffering and bliss. I'm going to teach you about heaven and hell. And I'm going to teach you about the God that gave me all this. See, God gave me all this because I'm so humble. And he can do that for you too. But if you are seeking his love and affection, I'll tell you what you are doing. That's the last thing I'd do. You see, the Lord, he sends killers to hellfire, and he does it both here and then again eternally. And the good, they get to live forever. It's a beautiful heaven. You know, God told me that personally. So unless you want trouble and heartache, unless you want suffering and fear, you better find some kind of way to humble yourself. Might I suggest helping me clean up a little bit around here? Of course, I could pay you a few dollars for it, but more importantly, the good Lord would see. He would see that you was working humbly for something, and he might reward you the same way that he has rewarded me. Well, nobody knew what to do with that information, and nor could they prove that what he was saying wasn't true. And since he had what everybody else thought they wanted, Lord, that seemed like the right thing to do. And with that we rolled into the future. And ain't it a son of a bitch to think that we would still need religion to keep the poor from killing the rich? You see, who you gonna trust if you can't trust me? Something like that. Well, I could use this here. This thing working? Is this thing on? Is this working? Lord, is this thing on? In all the way high school, anywhere USA, was a bullet picking on a different kid. It seemed like every day a pack of back stabbing buddies, laughing, backing him all the way. Screaming girlfriend, making believe in everything he'd say. Lord, is this thing working? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? One day, this kid that he'd beat up a bunch of times before, he realized to his own surprise, he said, I could indeed take more. With that he'd hatched the evil plan and gonna make that devil pay. Walked up to him in the middle of the gym and he found the nerve to say, he said, you're gonna hit somebody. Today, you're gonna hit me too. In fact, you're gonna hit me every day, cause now I'm picking on you. As crazy as that all might sound right now, I ain't gonna stop until I'm through. It's too late to beg for mercy. There ain't nothing that you can do. Lord, is this thing working for you? Is this thing on now? Is this thing working? Is this thing on now? That bullet just laughed and laughed, of course, and so did all of his friends. He beat that kid unmercifully for days and days on end. Only slightly less impressively to that girl and all of his friends. Eventually they would secretly start hoping that kid might win. Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? We don't know. Winning that battle every day cost our bullet the war a long time ago. And of all the scars that he's got to show for every blow that kid sneaks in, the worst one's knowing that tomorrow he's gonna have to fight that kid again. Oh, is this thing working? Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Is this thing on? Lord, is this thing? playing that one. It's different every time. If I had a nickel for every dime you had, I'd have half of your money. You talk about not how bad, make it like 10 times as good. I don't know anyone that wouldn't want to walk around with more money if they could. If you could just come off a little of yours, that would surely do me good. Lord, I'm in between jaws. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. Lord, can you dig it? I was hoping that you would. There's only one way to win at a shell game. Be the one that gets the other guy to play. You think I'm not right, you might be right. I might have been born yesterday, but I was up all night. Yep. I might have come in here a little cross-eyed looking, but I'm walking out of here all right. I'm wearing my dark sunglasses. The sun still shines as brighter down on you when you're in between jobs. Can you dig it? I knew that you could. Oh, can you dig it? I was hoping that you would. $100 bill one time, leaning up against a chain link fence. I've been walking around outside looking down. The fence is there ever since. It's the root of all evil. Ah, shit, I agree. I suppose that the blossom of it would be my kind of poverty. I know how mad I'm getting just thinking about how much more you've got than me. I'm thinking, what's keeping me from killing this guy and just taking his shit from him? But can you dig it? I knew that you could be. Can you dig it? Hoping that you would now. Can you dig it? I knew you could. Can you dig it? I was hoping that you would dig it tonight. Truly an enjoyable time for all considered. But you know what? A foot thumped right out of this. There wasn't much to foot thump out of, was there? Oh well. I'm gonna just give up on this. Now, I haven't been saying much tonight. We've been working on that record. I think we got side one done. One song might not be flying too good, but had some stomach issues this week. I got an ulcer I've had forever. Remember in Memphis when I was playing and then all of a sudden everybody else was? That was because I had an ulcer. What? What's that? Keep it going, fellas. We got this. Close enough. They named that goddamn Kiss as a Handelman, vice president of human resources or something. He stood up, made a speech about how we would all have to work even harder now. I thought harder now, harder at what? I would give anything to get up and walk out of here, but I am stuck on this corner. Sanity and madness, looking them over, can't see no difference. I'm making money out of paper out of tree, making so much money we can hardly breathe. You ought to hear the shit that I get from my daughter. She says that she can't stand the side of the car I bought her. Gonna ruin her life forever, don't ride no ragtop. Her and her mother spend my money pretty much non-stop. They're trying to break us for the sake of this neighborhood. They want everybody up and down our street to think we're doing good. We're stuck on the corner. Insanity and madness, looking them over, can't see no difference, can't see no difference. We're just making money out of paper, but we make the paper out of trees, man. We're making so much money, we can hardly breathe. I didn't even want to study economics. My parents made me because they said that was going to be practical. Well, I can't make my kid do a goddamn thing I tell him to. That kid's an unrepentant radical. He is as unimpressed by these plaques in my cubicle as I'm secretly impressed with his ability to look at everything so completely irresponsibly. I'm stuck on the corner. Sanity and madness, looking him over, can't see no difference. They're making money out of paper out of tree, making so much money we can hardly breathe. Now I gotta call that little pecker Mr. Handelman. I drove home from work as mad as I'd ever been, and then I nearly jerked that kid out of that drive-through window. He said, will that be everything? And I said, what the fuck would you know? You are looking at a man that is about to buy his little girl a rag top. What are you driving? A bicycle, you little punk. I'm stuck on the corner. Sanity and madness, looking him over, can't see no difference. Making money out of paper out of tree, making so much money we can hardly breathe. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, man, I nailed that one. Whew, I'm tired, man. I'm getting old up in this. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I was singing a song earlier this week. Keith Sykes wrote it. You can hear parts of it in a song called In the Beginning that I played earlier. Keith made this up on Thanksgiving Day, I believe 1970. I don't know. It ended up on a Jimmy Buffett record. I'm going to see if I can do it. I'm going to do it for Keith, man, with all due respect. And I sent out a little parable for the service this morning since I haven't been talking much. Some days music is all you need. I'm a firm believer that the alphabet is a hoax. I'm not joking about that. But this comes from if you turn with me in your hymnals to the book of David Lee Roth, where he speaks of the three necessities in life, or actually just the three realities of life, which are procreation, what's the second one? Survival and art. Two of those things are necessary. One isn't, but they all happen anyway. Procreation, which, like, what did he say? He said, when you see a caveman chasing a woman, that's just the instinct of procreation. But then when he sees a dinosaur running down the hill towards him and that woman, and he just grabs her and they duck behind a rock, that's just the instinct of survival. But when that dinosaur goes tumbling over that cliff and falls down, and that caveman leans over and goes, "Fuck you, dinosaur," that's just the instinct of art. Dig? And that's not a bad lesson for today, my children. And now let's hear this beautiful song by the legendary Keith Sykes. I sat there on the coast of Marseille. Thoughts come by like a wind through my hand. How good it would be to hold you. How good it would be to feel that way again. How good it would be to feel that way again. Would you be remembering me? Oh, they ask that question time and again. The answer came and haunted me so. I didn't want to think it again. I didn't want to think it again. You make it so hard to forget that I haven't stopped loving you yet. When I left the coast of Marseille, oh, I had not done what I'd come to do. I spent all the money that I saved, but I never did get over you. I never did get over you. Keith Sykes. I was saying that pretty good. Yeah, man. And yeah, that's right. That's right. Thank you. Man, this next song I'm going to do for, I'm going to play this on guitar. I was going to try this on the piano, but Tim Cook from Davenport, Iowa was a union stagehand, and he passed away September 26, 2018. And I promised I would do this song for his daughters Cassidy and Caitlin. And I appreciate you guys sending me that story. My heart's in the ass house, come hill, come valley, like long ago Sunday when I walked through the alley on a cold winter's morning to the church house just to shovel some snow. I heard sirens on the train track, how naked and get neuter. An altar boy had been hit by a local commuter just from walking with his back turned to the train that was coming so slow. Get mad and get madder, throw your hand in the air. And think of what doesn't matter, but it won't do you no good to get angry, so help me, I know. For a heart-stained anger grows deep and grows bitter, you'll become your own prisoner as you just watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. Been brought down to zero, pulled out and put backward. Sat on the park bench, kissed a girl with the black hair, with my head hollered out to my heart, you better look out below. For it ain't such a long drop, don't stammer, don't stutter, from the diamond in the sidewalk to the dirt in the gutter, and you carry those bruises to remind you wherever you go. You can gaze out the window, get mad and get madder, throw your hands in the air, say what does it matter, but it don't do no good to get angry, so help me, I know. For a heart stained in anger grows weak and grows bitter, you become your own prisoner. You watch yourself sit there wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. You're wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. You're wrapped up in a trap of your very own chain of sorrow. Man, it's a really great song. That's my very first, probably, like when I had a moment really young in my life, I went to a party and John asked me what song I wanted to hear. I was only 20-something, and that was the song I picked. And he told me, I said, how'd you come up with that? And he said that that's exactly what happened. He said he was walking to church and he saw that a kid had been hit by a train, and he went and he watched that scene, and he felt something horrible inside and didn't feel it again until later in life when he got his heart broke. And then he was like, oh, that's what that was. I don't know, and I think that, like, I'm glad that's the song you guys are singing to each other, and I think I got the letter from a friend of your father's, and it also seems like a good cast. Yeah, I'll hold on to each other out there. And yesterday we met, Johnson or Bailey? Robert Bailey, right? Yeah, Robert, man, I hope he's watching. I went over to his house yesterday, and just my friend, and he's ill over there too, so we're praying for him. But he got some good jams, or I heard one, and so I'll send that out to him too. I'm gonna play the piano here. We gotta get cookies sent over there too. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Oh. What a Sunday. Titans are playing the Vikings. Vikings are 0-2. We're 2-0. I think we all know who that's going to go down. Fuck you, dinosaur. Oh, I was going to play this song. It says, like, if I say one word, I'll be able to do it. It's not, that ain't about to tell you, told me. It's about the guy who says, credit complications in the checkout line. It's an awkward situation almost every time. They'll keep your card behind and they'll keep your groceries too. Yeah, they do. You try telling everybody it's a terrible mistake, but you can tell they don't believe that's true. It's written all over you when you're broke. I hung my head down as I walked out that door. I'm never ever going back to that store. They treated me like a bomb in front of everyone behind me in line. It was all my friends and neighbors, and they were looking at me as if I'd committed some kind of crime. I guess that you ain't worth a dime when you're broke. If I had money like I did in my day, I'd buy a car and drive us far away. I thought it wasn't supposed to matter anyway. And the more that I thought, the matter that I got. By the time I got home, I was seeing red. I pulled that gun up out from under my bed. I put a sock on my head, and into the night I flew. Away I flew. The next thing I know, I got blood on my hands, but I got money in my pockets too. You never know what you'll do until you do what you do when you're broke. Now if I had money like I did in my day, I'd buy a car and drive us far away. Of course you know I've got this debt to pay to society. Honey, wait for me. With good behavior, I'll be out in 7 years. Don't worry over me or shed too many tears. I've learned a lot in here. I know the chance that I blew, oh, the chance that I blew. The next time I ain't gonna make the same mistake. I'll shoot the camera out too. I'm learning all kinds of things that you can do. You can do them when you're broke. Oh, oh, when you're broke. Oh, when you're broke. Oh, 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 when you're broke. When you're broke. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, heaven knows when you're short on funds, you're broke. Oh, what a good time we're having at the Big Purple services this morning. Oh, whatever shall we do? Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. You saved a wretch like me. Well, I was lost, but now I'm found. I was blinded. I was blind, but now I see. And when we've been there 10,000 years, brightly shining in the sun, those praises in the wind. Then when we first begun, oh Lord, amazing grace, how sweet the sound. You saved a wretch like me. Well, I once was lost, but now I'm found. Lord God, I was blinded. I was blind, but now I see. Play it now. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. You saved me. You saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I found. I was blinded, but now, Lord, I see. Oh, Lord, Adios, my friend. See? Not a heathen. Fuck. You guys treat me like a heathen. You, Ryan.
Just me. I'm the only one.
All right. I'm exhausted. Well, Roger said he never met a man he didn't like. Well, let me back up and make sure that I got that right. He might have liked every man he ever met, that's true. But he never said he liked every man that he knew. Oh, 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 well, I met a woman with a Midas touch. Never got her to touch very much. Met a man of opportunity. He never offered any of it up to me. I met a soldier in a recruit booth. Said he'd make a man out of me and stole my youth. Working for a man who would not stop lying. Drove us off a cliff and called it flying. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. That ain't flying. I'll tell you why, see, when a wise man flies, he understands that a man has not technically flown until he lands. If you're coming into land and you crash and die, well, all you really did for sure was get too high. You ever get too high? Neither have I, but I will if I got to prove to you guy. So turn around, I could calm up a riot, fight for peace, I like screaming for quiet. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, ho, ho. I don't know, but I've been told you might meet a little fox in an atheist hole. I don't know when I've been told, might meet a little fox in an atheist hole. Yeah, they say you never meet an atheist in a foxhole. Get it? I turned it around. I remember when I thought of that, I was like, no one's done that before? Come on. I said it just like that. I don't want to play these other songs I said. Let's do the one about Jeff. I would have said this instead. Sail on, my friend. Sail on into some new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. Let's just say that you broke a string and we can raise a toast to your health. You don't have to play or sing for anyone else but yourself. Sail on, my friend. Sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. Break a leg in paradise, save a place for me. I don't know from good advice, so I'll just see you. But when I see you, I say, sail on, my friend. Sail on into a new horizon. If you can't play that same old song again, I say, sail on. All right. As for Devlin, if you're listening out there, we sang that song this week and recorded it. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, that one this week felt like it was gonna work. What else? I know a million songs. I know every song. What do you guys need? Come on, bring it. Damn it. Let's see. I already did a Buffett one. Did a Prine one. Did a bunch of my own. Still got my flowers going. This is good. Why didn't anybody say anything? No, I like this. It's got a little stripe action. Stripes, checks. What? I think it's adorable. What else? Come on, fuck. When in doubt, I'm going to do this for Susan Graham. Sent me a great shirt with an elephant on it. I was going to wear it. But then these guys are all like, no, stripes and checks. Stripes and checks is the thing. Why'd you guys fuck me over? I'm sorry if I sound delusional today, but I just so feel like a folk singer. You got me running. You got me hiding. You got me running, hiding, running anywhere you want to roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me, now baby, why you want to let go? You got me up, you got me down, you got me up, down, down, up, anywhere you want to roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me, now baby, why you want me to go? You got me beeping, hidey. You got me beeping, hidey, beeping anywhere you want to let it roll, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me. Hey, baby, why you want to let go? You got me running, you got me hiding, you got me running, hiding, running, hiding anywhere you want to let it roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me doing what you want me. Now, baby, what you wanted me to. A lot of you might remember that from the Elvis Presley comeback special. 69, maybe? I don't know, when was that, 69? When he wore the black leather outfit and he sat in the circle with the guys. And he did that song 3 or 4 times in that show. He'd be, anytime he got lost or didn't know what to do, he went back to that sweet fine jam. Let's see, what else can I play for you that I don't play much or haven't? I'd play you some of the new songs, but they're still just so in the shop, you know. I don't even, you know, especially today, like we're about 3 weeks in. You know, I probably should take a week off or a couple of days off. But Brian's just go, push, old man, push. SOS. Elderly abuse. Come on, somebody. Oh, you know what I want to do is that song I was playing earlier. This is one of my favorite country songs. We're listening to some country music this morning. And one of my favorite country songs by my favorite country singer, by you know, one of them. Up there with the George Straits and the Hank Williams and the Johnny Cashes and the Willie Nelsons, I put Garth Brooks. I always have. And I still go see his shows, and I still think he's one of the best live for me. You know, I just can't get over how I think his live show is. I don't think there's a person that's as good at him playing alone in front of people. I think that guy's the best one for my money, and I think his shows are just good for country music. You go to a big Garth Brooks show and you'll see any kind of person that you want to see there. They're there, and they are not fighting with each other. And I admire the guy a ton. And I've known Garth too over the years, and I gotta say, John Prine, like in his backstage hangout. And so Garth, you know, if you're listening up there, love you, man. I'm gonna get that. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots and I spoiled your black tie affair. The last one, no, last one. Oh, fuck, no, I'm sorry, everybody. Time out, everybody. Get some chips. Get some chips. We're all going to be glad that I did that. Okay, I'm going to send this out to Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, too. All right. I love this song. Blame it all on my roots. I showed up in boots, spoiled your black tie affair. The last one, no, the last one to show, and the last one you thought you'd see there. I saw the surprise and the fear in his eyes when I took his glass of champagne. I toasted you hear me complain, 'cause I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. Hey, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places. Well, I guess I was wrong. I just don't belong. But then I've been there before. Everything's alright. I'll just say goodnight and I show myself to the door. Hey, I didn't mean to cause a big scene. Just give me an hour and then I'll be as high as that ivory tower you're living in. Oh, I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. Well, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places. Oh, I got friends in low places where the whiskey drowns and the beer chases my blues away. I'll be okay. And I'm not big on social graces. I think I'll slip on down to the oasis. Oh, I got friends in low places. Oh, I got friends in low places. Oh man, I could have done that better. You just that little low E got out of tune, and I got off on the wrong foot groove wise. Next week I'm doing that song again. I'm gonna do it right. Garth did this song. Remember when he was Chris Gaines? This was a Chris Gaines song. Just the other morning, I was hanging around in my hall. I had that new book with all them pictures of Madonna naked in it, and I thought, fuck it, I'll check that book out. Just then a friend of mine came through the door. Said she never paid me for no scumbag before. Said she didn't ever want to see me anymore, and I still don't know why. I think I'm an alright guy. I think I'm an alright guy. I just wanna live until I gotta die. I know I ain't perfect, but God knows I try. I think I'm an alright guy. I think I'm alright. Now maybe I'm dirty and maybe I've smoked a lot of dope in my time. But it ain't like I went on TV and tore up a picture of the Pope like Sinead O'Connor did that time. I know I get wild, I know I get drunk. It ain't like I've got a bunch of bodies in my trunk. A old man used to call me a no good punk, and I still don't know why. I think I'm an alright guy. I think I'm an alright guy. I just wanna live until I gotta die. I know I ain't perfect, God knows I try. I think I'm no right guy. I think I'm alright. You know, just the other night, these cops pulled me over outside of a bar. They turned on their lights and they said, hey, old timer, we're gonna have to ask you to step out of this car. I was only kidding when I called them a couple of dicks. Still, they made me do the stupid human tricks. I stuck in his jail with a bunch of dumb hicks, and I still don't know why. I don't know why. I think I'm no right guy. I think I'm a no right guy. I just wanna live until I've gotta die. I know I ain't perfect, but I'm not perfect. No rule says you have to try. Oh. That's the whole Some Girls album right there. Yeah, all right, that's how I'm going to end it, that one. Not the show, but that's the end of the song. That's the end of the song. Was it? Now you're a pillar of society. You don't worry about the things that you used to be. You're dropping heroin. It's a heroin with the present. We get the problem solved. You know who's really good at rock and roll? It's the Rolling Stones. Don't you think? Well, they really got it down. They've got it downtown. What else? I'm out here, and they call this in the woods or in the weeds. When I worked in the restaurant game, if you were a cook and you had a whole bunch of tickets up and you were way behind, you were in the weeds. I'm in the weeds. I got all these songs piled up and I don't know which one to play first. Any suggestions? How many songs do I have to play next? I mean, how many songs do I get to play left? We're at 70? Oh, so I've already, y'all have been really making it so that we can get through this, and I really appreciate it, and I hope you can tell that I have fun doing it. Now we've started a record, so we're a little into that, but we'll be done with it by the time we do the, I'm going to do all my records again, starting October 11th, and I'm still totally into this, but I've had this on all week, you know, and I got a funk. And just sort of thinking about that song that we still haven't figured out yet. But I'm you know, I'm having it. What was I gonna say though? Fuck. Oh, you know, we'll do this again next week. Switches luck this week. We're gonna take the week off. But what can I leave you with? What's some real rare thing I haven't done? I know so many enjoyable songs. I'm trying to think of something cool to leave everybody with. Maybe not mine. Maybe I'll just leave you with something of mine. Oh, I wanted to play this today. I'll play two more. Well, maybe I'll leave you with this. Yeah, I'll leave you with this. Enjoy yourself later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pain. These years go by quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. You work and work all day long, you're always on the go. You never take no minute off, you're too busy making dough. Someday for sure you're gonna see the world, you're really gonna get it wrong. But how far you gonna travel if you're 6 feet underground? Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pink. The years go by as quickly as a wing. Enjoy yourself later than you think. You're gonna take an ocean trip, no matter come what may. Got your reservations, but you just can't get away. Someday for sure you're gonna see the world, you really gonna get it wrong. How far you gonna travel if you're 6 feet underground? Enjoy yourself later than you think. Enjoy yourself while you're still in the pain. These years go by as quickly as a wink. Enjoy yourself, it's later than you think. Y'all don't forget to get that Elizabeth Cook record. Amazing album. Don't forget the Band of Heathens record. I send this out to my nephew Levi. Got a cool song started this week. All my nephews and nieces, man. They bring so much happiness into my life, them youngsters. So I hope you kids are watching. I hope all y'all have a good week. I hope that at some point I can let go of this sweet ending, but right now I'm just digging into it. I'd like to thank all the senators and congressmen and good people of the church and the representatives of the law enforcement who joined us this evening. I'd like to thank my attorney and the governor, congressman, and the board of rejectors and the just let it go, man. No, I can't do it. I would also like to thank who are those people that tried to say not to do our movie? The Kiwanis Club, the Kinos. I would like to thank the Government Access Channel for giving us this opportunity to sneak into your houses tonight. Okay, roll credits, Bri. I nailed it. Rolling. I live my life like there's no tomorrow. All I have, I had to steal. At least I don't have to beg or to borrow. No, I am living at a pace that kills. Yeah. Running with the devil, running with the devil, I'm running with the devil. I found the simple life once so simple when I first got out there on my own. I ain't got no love that you would call real. I ain't got nobody waiting at home. Running with the devil, running with the devil, I'm running with the devil. I found the simple life once so simple when I first got there on the road. I ain't got no love that you would call real. I ain't got nobody waiting for me at home. Running with the devil, running with the devil, baby. Running with the devil. Oh, yeah. Diamond Dave. Fuck you, dinosaur. If I live fancy free, I love to wander. That's just the gypsy in my soul. There's something calling me way over yonder. That's just the gypsy in my soul. There's something calling me way over yonder. That's just the gypsy in my soul. no string, no string. My heart has a wing. There's something calling me way over yonder. Oh, that's just the gypsy in my soul. Don't forget to tip your neighbors.